Whatever happened to the old Hawaiian music? What happened to the songs I used to hear? The music was so free and easy into your ears, so very pleasing. Whatever happened to the way it used to be? Whatever happened to that close, hard-working family? They would work the land or fish the sea.
My interest in Hawaii goes back to my childhood, and there's a lot of things in common between tropical Hawaii and tropical Sri Lanka. The lane I lived in Colombo 3 is called Aloe Avenue, and my ancestral home was located right opposite the Indian Ocean, and we had plenty of coconut palm trees growing along this coast. Spectacular sunsets, which is also found in the Pacific Ocean near Hawaii. Then, as a young man, I always loved music. And when the famous Blue Hawaii film featuring Elvis Presley and the hula dancing girls came to Sri Lanka in the 60s, that kept it all. And I said to myself, one day I will go to Hawaii, and it all happened in 2004 when an invitation was extended to me by a friend to visit Hawaii, which really appealed to me. Though I visited many attractions like the sunken submarine USS Arizona in December 1941 by the Japanese with the tragic loss of 1,170 lives, and lies in Pearl Harbor, the place I really wanted to visit was Waikiki Beach, that captured my heart and soul with the music, food, dancing and humpback whales which are native to Hawaii. And the mighty blue wave has also made Sri Lanka their permanent home, so you can see there's a lot in common. And that is why you see me today in the Quaena restaurant in London to relive the experience I still dreamed of. The bottom line everyone should gather from my story is that it is good to dream, but it is important to turn dreams into reality. And that is what my book, Who Dares Sells, is all about. Let me explain with a little diagram what I mean. As you can see, as the diagram shows, there are two ways in which you can go about to achieve an end result. One is the amateur way, which is haphazard and you trust to luck, and the other is the professional way, which is direct and you have control on the outcome, and it's a game of skill. But I will cover these topics in a more elaborate way further down the line. Now, going back to Hawaii, it is a land of extreme sunburn. It is very easy to get sunburned. Like in Sri Lanka, we too have very hot weather there from time to time. The aloe vera cactus plant can be found growing wild in Maui and along some beaches, and the extract is a safe, natural way to deal with this amongst other health benefits. So too is the coconut. Waikiki Beach is a popular surfing area with many high-rise hotels that line the shore. As it starts to get dark, there are fine dining restaurants and cocktail bars serving delicious, mouth-watering food and drink with hula shows and Hawaiian music as nighttime approaches after spectacular sunsets. Aloha is a greeting or salutation to mean love, peace, and fellowship. And mahalo means thank you. Mai mahi is a surface-dwelling ray-finned fish found in Hawaiian waters, which I hope to be dining on shortly at the Kuaena restaurant, where we will meet and interview the general manager, Roland. Enjoy. Bon appetit. Today is the 8th of March 2022. I am at the entrance of the world-famous Carnaby Street that is lined with many shops and restaurants, and it is a pleasure for me to be here after quite some time. Shortly, I will be visiting the Kuaena Hawaiian restaurant that's located very close to Carnaby Street, just around the corner, and where I'm going to try the cuisine and enjoy the Hawaiian memories, having been to Hawaii and experienced the hospitality and culture and the traditions of the Hawaiian people. This is the closest I could get to whilst I'm in London. Please join me on this virtual experience. Now I'm turning into Fubert's place, which is just off Carnaby Street, and as you can see, there is the Kuaena restaurant, Hawaiian restaurant, and I'll be dining there shortly. And as you can see, the sign here, it says Aloha, and it means, in Hawaiian, it means love, friendship, and happiness. That's a traditional greeting in the Hawaiian language. Here is the display of the menu, and there's one thing that captures my mind, and there's a fish dish called mahi mahi, which is a traditional dish from Hawaii, and I'm going to request the management to serve me this dish amongst one or two other things. Of course, there are the cocktails. I don't know what to choose. When I go down and take a seat, it'll be much more easier and more comfortable for me to select specifically what I want. My initial impressions of the restaurant from the outside is that it's got a very traditional look about it. It resembles like, one of the beach cabana style restaurants, and it's got a traditional feel about it, and it makes me feel very relaxed and comfortable to go into it. Let's enter.
Aloha.
Aloha, aloha. I mean, that's an Asian greeting, but I know what aloha means. It means love, friendship, and all the good things that go with the traditions of Hawaii. Thank you very much, Roland,
Thank
for
you
having
for coming.
invited me to this. You know, I would call it a very homely restaurant that has got a very traditional feel about it. And I understand that you're very well established in Hawaii, isn't it?
Yes, this is our 10th anniversary actually.
10th anniversary?
Yes,
So you've been here 10 years?
10 years exactly.
Fantastic.
The original restaurant is founded in 1975. Our
1975.
history is much, much longer.
Where would you like me to sit?
Please have a
Yeah.
seat over there.
Thank you. So you can see that I'm now seated very comfortably in the restaurant area, and in a short while I will be having a word with the general manager Roland, who has extended a very warm welcome to me with his staff, and I would like to now ask Roland, who greeted me with this beautiful garland, and I never expected this, to have such traditional hospitality given to me. I just came here to try the Hawaiian food. So this shows how the Kua Enai restaurant is trying in every possible way to make the customers feel welcome and have that happy atmosphere about it. So now I'd like to turn to Roland, who's seated adjacent to me, to tell me a little bit about Kua Enai and when they started, and you know, all the history of this famous restaurant that has its origins in Hawaii. You know, so I would like to now ask you, Roland, to give us a brief history about Kua Enai, and you had some interesting things to tell me about the restaurant.
Yes. First of all, thank you very much for coming and noticing this really humble restaurant. And yes, as you said, we're really proud of the whole Kuaina feel here, which means Kuaina means like backcountry. So we're really proud of the whole Hawaiian tradition. So we're trying to feel, trying to make the customers feel like they are in actually Hawaii. They having the same greets and the same atmosphere, music and everything. And we have a lot of customers from Hawaii, where they tried the original restaurant and they came here into London and they have the same experience, and we're really proud of that.
Yes, this resembles, as you said, I like that word, humble.
Yeah.
Beach restaurant, and that's the feel that you get. Not all these modern gizmos. It's the traditional, feeling that you get when you go to Hawaii.
Exactly. We're trying to make the customers feel home and comfortable, cozy.
Yeah, and also you are demonstrating the care for your customers in the very hospitable way. You welcome me. So how long have you been in this area?
So in this restaurant, I'm in 6 months now.
Yeah.
But in the industry, it's like 10 years now.
10 years, I see. Fine. And you said back in Hawaii, some famous names patronize the...
Yes. So this restaurant was founded in 1975 in Hawaii.
Yeah.
By Terry Thompson, who is still running the restaurant with his family.
Yeah.
And I think the most famous customers, regular customers there, is Barack Obama, who's actually born in Hawaii, and he's he adores the whole family. They really, good friends over there, and they always visit the restaurant when he's in Hawaii.
Fantastic, fantastic. And I'd like to look at the menu with you in a bit more detail. So what are any special attractions in terms of the cuisine which you do here?
So our cuisine is a very mixed cuisine. So it's not the actual traditional Hawaiian cuisine. It's more like the American side of it. We have burgers, sandwiches, but also we have traditional, salads and traditional food from Hawaii, like the mahi fish, which is a really unique thing here in London.
Right. And you import the fish from Hawaii?
Yes, we're getting everything from Hawaii. Not just the food, we have Hawaiian beers straight from Hawaii. So we're really proud of that. We're not, using something else. We're getting everything quality sources from Hawaii.
And today, I heard that you just got an order for 1,000 pounds.
Yes. We have a really, really huge fan base who's ordering like around the surrounding area, like everyday takeaway orders, offices, workers around. And yeah, today we got like actually a big order, more than 1,000 pounds.
More than 1,000 pounds?
Yes, more than 1,000.
I mean, I've been to so many other restaurants. If they make 1,000 pounds in a week, they'll be jumping for joy.
Yeah.
But you just made it in one order. Yeah. So that means people do think very highly of the restaurant. No? And I've also seen that you had some pretty good reviews.
Yes, and we're really grateful because, as you know, so many restaurants had to close because of the pandemic and everything.
I see.
And we survived, and we didn't have to, send away any staff member or anything, thanks to the customer base.
Right. As I've left the choice of menu entirely in your hands, I'll be delighted to see what you've ordered for me.
All right. As a start, I already asked my colleague to prepare nice fresh smoothies for you.
Right. And wow, this
Tropical smoothie.
Tropical smoothie. And what is that made up of?
It's like pineapple, banana, mango, and apple juice.
Now, I can't take banana because that's got very high in potassium.
Yes.
Have you got anything else?
Yes, sir. We got for you a sunset smoothie, which contains raspberries, mango, and apple juice.
Mango.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take that one instead. So,
The other one. Yeah, I'll take this one.
yeah, you take this one. Hey, Banana Republic. Yeah. So, it's very well presented, and your little, umbrella.
We're not using any added sugar or any, preservative. It's all fresh food.
Fresh, fantastic. Yeah. I mean, that's a marriage made in heaven for me. Yeah. So let's.
And also, if you're ready, we have a few dishes for you to try.
Wow. This is a
Big chief burger.
Big Chief burger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see. Okay.
This is our main seller here, basically.
Right.
Really well with halloumi.
Is this the halloumi cheese?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Wow, that in itself is a meal.
Also got our special mahi mahi.
Wow.
Salad.
This is the one I've been looking forward to.
Fish from
Mahi
Hawaii.
mahi.
And
Wow.
also got a special
I mean, you've-
almond, which is like soy sauce marinated salmon.
Salmon.
wasabi mayo.
I see. Okay. Fantastic. Where do I start? I mean, this is a gourmet special.
Exactly. This is just a really, a few picks, the main sellers, basically,
Yeah, I
for
mean,
you to try.
thank you very much. I mean, I just expected to have one dish. I mean, the mahi mahi itself. So let me just have my first bite of the mahi mahi. It's the first time I'm trying mahi mahi. Fantastic. Fantastic.
I think it's one of the healthiest option as a fish. It's really low calorie.
Yeah. And this is a halloumi cheese.
Yes, fried halloumi. With sour cream, pomegranate seeds.
Let's use the old fingers. Excellent. So what do? Eat or speak? I prefer to eat than to speak. This is a sort of healthy food my wife would prepare for me. And I'm very sorry that she didn't join me. So, Roland, do you have any special events coming on or?
So we're actually planning a very big event. I don't want to spoil it just now.
Right.
But as you know, we're celebrating the 10 years anniversary this year, and our founder from Hawaii is going to visit us. And we have a lot of activities planned for that period. Ukulele training, for example, food tastings, special guests as well. So please keep an eye on our socials for more details.
You got a newsletter, is it?
Yes.
I see.
We're planning a whole rebranding at the moment, so we're gonna get a new website.
So roughly about how many patrons do you have? Regular patrons?
Well, we have quite a few in the area, like even the neighbors, like the shops or workers, owners are coming up to us to have a meal when they have a lunch break. We have a lot of customers from Liberty. They always coming here to eat. From Liberty, the shopping center.
Liberty.
The surrounding theaters, they coming in. So we have a really huge fan base. We have a loyalty card program as well. They always coming back using for one meal, one stamp, and they can get a special discount after for a certain amount.
And talking about discounts, is there anything that you could offer me to tempt my fan base? Oh,
absolutely. So, in honor for your visit and this special mention in your videos and your channel, everyone who comes in and mention Patrick's name or the channel itself, gonna get 50% discount from the whole bill for an unlimited period.
What a gesture! What a gesture! Thank you very much.
Very, very welcome.
So as you can see, friends, what more do you want? You got a lovely restaurant, lovely food, lovely service, and now a lovely discount. And if you take advantage of this offer, you won't be sorry, because Kuaenai is everything that it says it is. And hand on my heart, having wined and dined in over 300 restaurants within the London area, I can say I've been very much at home in the presence of Roland and his staff and the Kuaenai restaurant. Thank you, Roland, very much
very welcome.
For everything you've done to make this visit a great one. My first visit has been a memorable occasion. Yeah.
Or as the Hawaiians say, mahalo.
Mahalo. Thank
Mahalo.
you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Though she has left me, Iliahi is always in me.
lying in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all the little pearly shells. For every grain of sand upon the beach, I've got a kiss for you, and I've got more left over for each star that twinkles in the blue pearly shells from the ocean.